Knowing me, I'm the type of person that if I wake up earlier than expected, like for tomorrow, I have to get up at around 7 a.m., right? If I wake up earlier than expected and I think, oh, fuck it, I may as well go on the platform, knowing me, tomorrow I will end up going on the platform. I'm like that. I will chop and change my mind in a split second. If I wake up way too early and I think, oh, look, oh, why not? I may as well. And I just, just get straight to it. I'm a bit like that. See, sometimes I'll say to myself, oh, I won't go on the machine today. I'll go for a walk. I remember one time that happened to me, right? And then all of a sudden it downpoured, so I couldn't go out. So I had to go on the platform anyway. I say, people, when it comes to exercise, just do the best you can, but make sure you do some form of physical activity every day, though. But it can be whatever you choose: bike ride, rollerblading, going down to the gym, yeah, practically anything you want. Even swimming, because that's great exercise too, and that can also tone your body. Do things that burn calories, tone your body, and keep you super happy, because also when you exercise, as we all know, it releases sort of good endorphins, in the brain, and it makes you feel good and it stimulates you, and it's a good thing. I suggest those who suffer from severe depression, anxiety, do lots of physical activity, even dancing. Even if you do half an hour of dancing, just say you don't have a vibrating platform and you don't have enough money to go to the gym or whatever the case may be for you, but you want to do physical activity, go for a good power walk, maybe for an hour, and do dancing for 20 minutes every day. Any time at all, whenever you got the spare time, even if it's in the late afternoon, early in the morning, late at night, put some music on or dance in front of your TV. Do whatever you possibly can do, and it doesn't matter what size you are, just keep moving and never stop moving. Do some form of activity, because the next generation of children, there's a lot of obese children. You see, if I had kids and just say I met the right person and they weren't going to fuck me over and be a complete deadbeat asshole, if I had the opportunity to have, a couple of kids, I'll be very strict with that. I'll be going out doing physical activity every single day, 7 days a week with my kids. As a family unit, we all go out and do something physical together as a team, and that's what I'll stick to. I'll have a healthy routine, physical routine, as well as an eating schedule for my kids. Only once a week you're allowed dessert, not every night of the week. You know what I mean? That's how I'll be as a parent. I'll be very strict with what my kids eat from a young age. Once they turn 18 and they're adults, they can eat what they want. But under my roof, when they're living with me, I want to make sure they're fit and healthy. Okay? And once they move out, they can do whatever they fucking want to do. I'll leave it up to them. If they want to fucking put on weight and become a sumo wrestler, by all means, that's their choice, because they're an adult. But, if they're under my roof, you know what I mean? You gotta make sure that they're healthy, at least while they're living with you under your roof, Yeah, of course, once in a while treat them to a takeout meal, but not McDonald's every second or third day. That's really excessive. But that's my opinion. But there are people out there that just can't be bothered cooking a home-cooked meal, and yes, it does take a bit of time, but if you do it together as a family, it makes it fun, it makes it interesting, you learn something, the kids learn. Make it as a group family effort. Instead of the husband sitting there snacking on whatever and drinking beer and watching TV and not participating and helping to cook dinner, get him off his fat ass and get him to help you in the kitchen. Do some food prep or something. Get the kids to help as well. Why not? I don't see anything wrong with it. And then to give everyone a break, once a week or once a month, get takeout meal for the whole family, but not every single weekend, not every single, second or third day. That's just not on. And people need to snap out of it. But no, we've got families of people eating takeouts nearly every day of the week, not doing any form of physical activity, and just gaining weight. And then they're beating their chests how many years later, screaming, why this, why that. No, you got yourself to blame, nobody else. You can't blame anyone for your own weight gain. We are all responsible for our own mental health, our own physical health. You know what I mean? We are all responsible. There's no point in pointing the finger at someone else for causing you so much stress that you ate like a pig and you put weight on. You can't turn around and say it's so-and-so's fault. They stressed me out so much that I didn't know how to deal, and I just turned to food as a crunch, and I just, as a crutch, I mean, and, stuffed my face like a fucking pig and I gained weight and, no. I'm to blame for the reasons why I put on weight over the years. But the thing is, for the last 6-7 years, I maintained my weight. I didn't put on any more weight. I maintained it. I made sure I didn't put on any more weight. And now I'm at the point where I feel I feel like I need to lose weight to suit me, to make me happy. It's not to make really anyone else happy. It's to make me feel good, to make me feel happy and focused. And that's what I want to do. I've quit smoking cold turkey. I've done well. It's now been, 14 months now, all up. Cold turkey with no aids. I think I've done an excellent job there. All I need to do now is just to lose a little bit of weight. I don't want to be too unhealthy weight-wise when it comes to losing weight. I want to be at a healthy, reasonable weight. And I do not want to lose weight quickly because I know I'll regain it. Okay, it's a golden rule. Must lose weight slowly, not quickly, because you will regain it. And if you seriously don't want to regain any kind of weight that you have lost, make sure you just be cautious with what you eat as well. Avoid as much sugar as you possibly can. And I know it's hard because I put sugar in everything, which is fucking annoying, but keep it to a certain limit and stick to it. Don't step out of the regime. Stick to a routine, stick to it, and you'll be A-OK. Eventually you will lose all the weight. Me, it might take 2 to 3 years to lose it all. And then, yes, I may have some flabby skin left over. I won't know how bad it will look, but once I have the saggy skin, I could probably save up money to get surgery done to get the excess skin removed, or I might not. I might just buy, what do you call them, those shapers that you can buy online and just wear them, or something. I will figure it out, but you see, I don't want to be too skinny either. I reckon a size 12 is reasonable for all women to be. No more than a size 12. Or a size 10 to a size 12, I think is reasonable. You see, I've got to go down to the right weight for my height. You see, I was told by this woman who was really weird, and this was many, many years ago when I was at Caulfield Park Community School. This woman came, I've forgotten her fucking name. I remember her though. She went to weigh everyone at the school. I don't know if anyone else remembered, in my class at that particular time. She, done her height, she weighed us all, and then she turned around and she said to me, because I'm 5'9" in height, I'm a shrimp, okay? I'm a shrimp, I admit that, I'm a shrimp. She told me, Kylie Minogue, right? Well, she told me I'm meant to be her weight for my height. Yeah, right. Many, many years ago when I did lose quite a lot of weight, I looked like an anorexic in the face. I looked like I was about to drop dead. I did not like the look of my face. My cheekbones were sticking out like really bad. My eyes looked like they were sinking into the back of my head. No way, Jose. There is no way I'm going to go down to an unhealthy weight to the point where my face looks like I'm dying of an illness. Do you know what I mean? Hell no. So if that means I go down to a size 14, so be it. That's what I'm getting at. There is no way I want to lose so much weight to the point where I look like a fucking freak of nature in the face. No, thank you.